Hello everyone! Magandang buhay po sa lahat. Welcome back po dito sa aking Mathematics Tagalog tutorial. Sa video na ito, I'm going to discuss solving linear equation in one variable. Okay, so sa previous video lesson ko ay na-explain ko na po sa inyo ano nga po ba ang linear equation in one variable. Okay, now I am going to discuss how to solve linear equation in one variable. Pero bago po ako mag-present ng examples, let me illustrate you first linear equation in one variable using this scale, or we call this one as balance scale. So in our balance scale, represent linear equation in one variable. So how? So here in our balance scale, we have 6 marbles on the right side and we have only 4 marbles on the left side of the balance scale. That's why ito pong right side ay mas mababa compare po sa left side na mas mataas kasi mas mababa ito kasi mas maraming marbles. Okay, so this picture can be represented using linear equation in one variable. So let us say ito pong center ng balance scale ay equal sign. And the right side of equal sign has 6 marbles kaya equal to 6. At ito pong left side ng balance scale, we have 4 marbles here. And then, what number or how many marbles that we are going to add here in our left side of balance scale para sila po ay magpantay. Ano po? At yung number ng marbles na yon ay represented by any variable. Let us say the variable x. So we have now x plus 4 is equal to 6. So, this is the equation represented by the balance scale. So, here, if you're going to add, okay, marbles para magpantay, ilan po yung marbles na idadagdag natin para po sila ay magpantay? So, since 6 po sa right side, dapat 6 din po sa left side. So, only 4 sa left side. So, ang idadagdag po natin ay 2 marbles. So, we have now 6 marbles sa left side and 6 marbles sa right side. Kaya, yung balance scale po natin ay pantay na. So, if you're going to represent that in an equation, eto, sabihin nating nagdagdag po tayo ng dalawa para po sila ay mag-equal. Check po natin kung tama yung ating equation. So, x represented by or 2 represented by x. So, we have now x plus 4 is equal to 6. And if you're going to add 6 plus 4, that is 6. Are they equal in our equation? Yes, they're equal. So, yung solving linear equation ay finding the value of the variable to make the equation equal. So yun po yung i-discuss ko sa inyo on solving linear equation in one variable. To make it clear about solving linear equation in one variable means to determine the value of the variable that will satisfy or make the conditional equation true. To satisfy or make an equation true means the left side and the right side of an equation will be equal once we substitute the variable with the correct value. So yan po yung ibig sabihin ng solving linear equation. Let me illustrate you using this equation. We have x plus 5 is equal to 9. And this is simple linear equation. Okay, so the left side of the equal sign is x plus 5 and the right side of the equation is equal to 9. Okay, so what is the value of the variable that makes the left and right of equal sign equal? So yung ating equation ay very simple. So dito pa lang, kita na po natin kaagad that the value of x is equal to 4. So that if you're going to add by 5, that is equal to 9. Okay, let us check if that is correct. So if x is equal to 4, we just substitute the value of x. So 4, then follow the equation plus 5 equal to 9. If you add 4 plus 5, that is equal to 9. And 9 is equal to 9. So ito po yung ibig sabihin na sinasabi niyang to satisfy or make an equation true means the left side and the right side of an equation will be equal. So equal po ba yung left side and right side of the equation once we substitute the value of the variable? Yes, that's true. So ibig sabihin, ito po ang ibig sabihin ng solving linear equation. Okay? We are going to find or solve the equation to find the value of the variable. Okay, kapag ganito po yung given na equation, napakadaling hanapin yung value ng x kasi kita na po natin kaagad. How about kung ganito yung linear equation na ipapasolve sa atin? 5x minus 2 is equal to 3x plus 8. So, hindi po natin mapoportray kaagad kung ano yung value ng x. So, we need to solve. And for that, paano nga po ba isolve? Yan po yung aking papaliwanag sa inyo step by step. Okay, so to solve linear equation in one variable, we use the properties of equality to isolate the variable on one side of the equation. And what are the properties of equality? So these are the basic properties of equality. At ito pong properties na ito ay na-discuss na po natin when you were in grade 7. Okay, so let us recall. The first property is reflexive property. Next, symmetric property. Next, transitive property, addition and subtraction property, and multiplication property. So ito po yung gagamitin natin to solve linear equation in one variable. Okay, so let's have this example number 1. Solve x plus 6 is equal to 10. So this equation is a simple equation kasi kita na po natin kaagad or portray na po natin kaagad ano po yung value ng x to make the right and left of equal sign equal. Okay, pero paano nga po ba ito isolve using properties of equality? Okay, so this is the solution. Pag sinabi mo nating solution, ito po yung process or steps of computation. In short, ang tawag po dito ay solution. Okay, so ang given po natin na equation ay x plus 6 is equal to 10. Now, sabi po dun sa solving linear equation, we are going to isolate the variable on one side of the equation. Okay, so ito pong x plus 6 ay left, ito pong 10 ay right. Ngayon, ito pong x ay nasa right side na, so i-move natin itong plus 6 sa right side ng equal sign by using properties of equality. Ano po? Para ma-isolate po natin itong x o mag-isa lang po yung x dito po sa left ng equal sign. So, paano po yan? That is by using addition or subtraction property. Since yung given po dito ay plus 6, okay, para ma-move po ito o mawala ito sa left side at mapunta sa right side, since ito po ay plus 6, magma-minus po tayo ng 6. Okay, kaya 6 minus 6 at sa kabila naman ay minus 6. So kung nag-minus tayo ng 6 sa left, dapat magma-minus din tayo ng 6 sa right side. Okay, so here, 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, so this will become x na lang ang matitira dito kapag nawala yung 6 or na-move na yung 6 is equal to, we're going to subtract 10 minus 6 is equal to 4. So here, na-isolate na po yung variable x sa left at mag-isa na lang po yung number dito sa right side. So x is equal to 4. And that is the final computation. Okay, so x is equal to 4. So wala na pong ibang value maliban sa x at maliban sa 4 sa ating equation. Okay, so the value of x is equal to 4. Now, para ma-check po natin kung tama yung ating solution or tama po yung nakuha natin na value ng variable, we are going to check it by substituting on the original equation. So, ang original equation po natin ay x plus 6 is equal to 10. Okay, this one. Now, we are going to substitute the value of x, which is 4 na na-compute natin. So, this will become 4, then follow the equation, plus 6 is equal to 10. And add 4 plus 6, that is equal to 10. Is 10 equal to 10? Yes, that's true. So, meaning to say, tama po yung computation natin or tama po yung na-compute natin na value ng x, which is equal to 4. Okay? Example number 2. Solve for m in the equation m minus 8 is equal to 5. So again, this is a simple equation. So sabi po ng equation natin, what is the value of m that if we subtract by 8, that is equal to 5? Okay, so medyo easy po yung given equation. But how we solve this one? By using properties of equality. So this is our solution or computation. Okay, the given equation is m minus 8 is equal to 5. Now, i-isolate po natin yung m sa left ng equal sign. I-move po natin yung minus 8 sa right ng equal sign. So, how we are going to move? Okay, by applying, since ito po ay minus, gagamit po tayo ng addition property. So, minus 8, since minus 8 po yan, ang gagawin po natin ay mag-a-add po tayo ng 8. Kung ano po yung opposite niya. So, negative 8 kasi minus 8, ang opposite po niya ay positive 8, kaya plus 8. Since nag-add po tayo ng 8 sa left ng equal sign, ay mag-a-add din po tayo ng 8 sa right ng equal sign. So, the same po, wala pong magbabago. So, m minus 8 equal to 5. Ito po yung m minus 8. Ito po yung 5. Ang nailagdag lang po dito ay plus 8 and then plus 8. Okay? So, now, we have now negative 8 plus 8 is equal to 0. So, yun po yung purpose niya. So, mawawala po yung 8 sa left ng equal sign. So, ang matitira po dito ay yung variable m. So, this become m is equal to, we are going to add 5 plus 8 is equal to 13. Okay, so again, ang ginamit po natin dito ay addition property of equality. Okay, so here, m is equal to 13. So mag-isa na lang po yung m sa left ng equal sign at isang number na lang po sa right ng equal sign, m is equal to 13, and that is the end of computation. Okay, so the value of the variable m is equal to 13. So let's check if our answer is correct. So from the original equation, m minus 8 is equal to 5. Okay, this one. We are going to substitute the value of m, which is 13. So ipalit lang po natin yung m, palitan po natin ng 13. So 13 po. So m is 13. Then follow the equation. Minus 8 is equal to 5. And subtract. What is 13 minus 8? That is equal to 5. Is 5 equal to 5? Are they equal? Yes, they are equal. And that is true. Since true po yung ating checking, mean to say, tama po yung value ng m na na-compute natin. Okay? Example number 3. Solve for x in the equation 2x plus 8 is equal to 22. Okay, now, yung ating pong variable x ay meron na pong numerical coefficient na 2. So, how we're going to solve this linear equation? Okay? So, this is our solution or computation. So, the given equation is 2x plus 8 is equal to 22. Okay? Now, we are going to isolate 2x. So, 2x kasi, ito yung term na may variable. So, yung 8 ay move natin sa right ng equal sign. Okay, so how to move? We are going to follow or use the property of equality. Since plus 8, we are going to subtract 8. Okay? Para ma-move natin yung 8 at mapunta sa kabilang equal sign o sa kabila ng equal sign. Okay? Since ito po ay plus 8, then we're going to subtract 8. Since we subtract 8 sa left ng equal sign, also subtract 8 sa right ng equal sign. Okay? Kaya ito pong 8 minus 8 will become 0. So let's become 2x is equal to 14. So how? So 8 minus 8 is 0. So ang matitira na lang po dito ay 2x. So this one. Then equal to, we're going to subtract 22 minus 8. That is equal to 14. Okay? And then next, hindi pa po ito value ng x kasi 2x. Dapat ang makuha po natin ay only x, hindi po 2x. So we're going to remove 2 at move po natin sa left na o right ng equal sign. So how to remove 2 here? That is by multiplication property. So ano po yung i-multiply natin para ma-move natin yung 2 at mapunta sa kabila? So we are going to multiply the reverse or the opposite or the reciprocal of 2. So ano po yung reciprocal of 2? 1/2. Okay, kung ano po yung number dito na numerical coefficient ng variable, yun po yung magiging denominator at yung numerator ay always 1. Since ito po ay 2 kaya 1/2. Kapag ito po ay 3, 1/3. Kapag ito po ay 5, 1/5. Okay? Since we multiply 1/2 sa left side, magmumultiply din tayo ng 1/2 sa right side para po balance. Okay. So ano po yung purpose why we multiply 1/2 here? That is, we can cancel 2. So, ang ibig sabihin po ng 1/2 times 2, that is equal to 1. or we cancel 2 and then yung 2 sa denominator, so mawawala po yan. Okay? So ang matitira po dito is ito pong variable x. Okay? At ito naman pong right side ng equal sign, 14 times 1/2. Or ang ibig sabihin niya ay kalahati ng 14. That is equal to 7. In short, we can divide 14 divided by 2. That is equal to 7. Okay? So, x is equal to 7. Wala na pong any number sa left side at right side ng equal sign maliban po sa x at 7. Okay? So, kanina ay 2x, so hindi po pwede. Kailangan x lang po yung masolve natin. Okay? So, the value of the variable x is equal to 7. Okay? Lagay po natin sa taas and we will check if our answer is correct. Okay, so let's check. Using the original equation, 2x plus 8 is equal to 22. So ito po yung ating original equation. We are going to substitute the value of the variable x sa ating equation. Ito po yung x. So 2x here means 2 times x. Kaya pag nag-substitute po tayo ng variable, 2 times the value of x is 7, kaya 2 times 7. Okay? Then follow the equation, plus 8 equal to 22. Okay, so ang ginawa lang po natin dito ay nag-substitute ng value ng variable. Okay, so we have multiplication and addition here. So ano po yung unahin natin? Multiplication or addition? So we're going to follow MDAS. Okay, so multiplication muna. So 2 times 7, that is equal to 14. And then follow the equation, plus 8 equal to 22. Okay, and then we can add 14 plus 8. That is equal to 22. So 22 is equal to 22. Are they equal? Yes, they are equal. So mean to say, true po yung ating checking. That means na yung na-compute po natin na value ng variable x is correct. Okay? Example number 4. Solve 5x minus 2 is equal to 3x plus 8. So sa ating equation, dalawa po yung terms na may variable x. But still, ito po ay one variable pa rin. Kasi yung variable po na ginamit ay parehong x. Okay? Kaya linear equation in one variable pa rin ito. Yun nga lang, dalawa po yung terms na may variable x. So how we solve this equation? Ganito lang po yon. This is a simple solution or computation. The original equation is 5x minus 2 is equal to 3x plus 8. So here, dapat sabi natin, isolate natin yung may variable x. Okay, so we have variable x. Dapat mag-isa lang po niya sa left ng equal sign. Okay, so here, meron tayong minus 2. We are going to move minus 2 sa right ng equal sign. So how? By using addition property. Okay, so to move negative 2, you are going to add 2 kasi ito po ay minus 2 kaya magpa-plus po tayo ng 2. Since nag-add po tayo ng 2, mag-add din po tayo ng 2 sa right ng equal sign. Pero yung ating equation, the same pa rin, walang magbabago. So 5x minus 2, okay, this 1. And 3x plus 8, okay, this 1. Ang nadagdag lang po ay plus 2 and then plus 2 sa right side. Okay? So, pareho pong plus 2 para balance po yung ating equation. Now, ito pong negative 2 plus 2 will become 0. So, 0 na po ito. Ang malitira po dito ay 5x. So, let's become 5x is equal to 3x. Okay, this one. Then, plus 8 plus 2. So, we can combine x plus 2, that is equal to, or 8 plus 2, that is equal to 10. Okay? So, now, we have 5x is equal to 3x plus 10. So, meron pa pong 3x dito sa right ng equal sign. So, i-move din natin sa left side para isama natin sa 5x. Kasi itong terms na ito ay parehong may x, dapat magkasama sa isang side ng equal sign. So, again, to move 3x sa left side, since ito po ay positive 3x, we are going to subtract 3x. So, this become 5x minus 3x and equal to 3x minus 3x and then yung 10. So again, ang idagdag lang po natin dito ay minus 3x. Okay? So ang purpose nun, magiging 0 po ito. 3x minus 3x is equal to 0. Okay? But we can subtract this one. 5x minus 2, 5x minus 3x, that is equal to 2x. Okay? So 2x is equal to 3x minus 3x, 0. So plus 10 or positive 10 ang ilalagay po natin sa right side. Okay, so we have now 2x is equal to 10. Ang hinahanap po natin ay x. So yung x may kasama po pong 2. Since 2x is 2 times x, so multiplication, ibig sabihin, ang gagamit po natin dito ay multiplication property. Okay? So we are going to multiply 1/2 to both sides of the equation para ma-move po itong 2. So again, 2 po ito kaya 1/2. Kapag po ito ay 3, then 1/3. Okay? So 1/2 multiply sa left, 1/2 multiply sa right side ng equal sign. Okay, so we can cancel 2 and then 2 or, ang ibig sabihin po niyan, what is 1/2 of 2? Okay, kalahati po ng 2 ay 1. So we have now x is equal to 10 divided by 2 is 5 or 1/2 of 10 is 5. Okay? So, yung sinasabi ko pong 1 dito kanina na 1/2 of 2 is 1, meron po siyang numerical coefficient na 1. Pero kapag 1 ang numerical coefficient, no need to write. So, understood na ito po ay 1. So, we have now x is equal to 5. So, the value of x is equal to 5. So, let's check if our answer is correct. So, ilagay ko po dito sa taas at i-clear po natin itong ating screen. Okay, so let's check using the original equation. 5x minus 2, this one, is equal to 3x plus 8. So here, dalawa po yung ating variable x. So lalagyan po natin pareho ng value ng x which is equal to 5. Okay, so again, 5x means 5 times x. So this will become 5 times the value of x which is 5. So 5 times 5. Then follow the equation. Minus 2 is equal to 3x means 3 times x. So again, ang x ay 5 kaya 3 times 5 and then plus 8. Okay? So, ang ginawa lang po natin dito ay pinalitan po natin ng 5 yung variable x. Okay? And then simplify. 5 times 5 minus 2. So, multiplication first. 5 times 5 is 25 minus 2. Okay, yun po ang ibig sabihin niya. So, let's become 25 minus 2 here. 3 times 5 is 15 and then plus 8. So, if you're going to simplify, 25 minus 2, that is equal to 23. And 15 plus 8, that is equal to 23 also. Is 23 equal to 23? Yes, that is true. So, mean to say, tama po yung ating na-solve na value ng x which is equal to 5. For example, number 5, solve 2 times x minus 6 is equal to 3 times 2x plus 4. Now, we're going to solve linear equation in one variable including close and open parentheses. So, paano nga po ba natin ito isosolve? Ganito lang po yun. Okay, so this is the given equation. And the first step that we're going to do is to remove the close and open parentheses. So, paano nga po ba natin tanggalin yung close and open parentheses? That is by applying distributive property. So, paano po natin i-apply yung distributive property? We're going to multiply 2 by the binomial inside the parentheses. So, here, we multiply 2 times x and 2 times 6. At sa right side ng equal sign, 3 times 2x and 3 times 4. Yan po yung distributive property. So let's try. What is 2 times x? That is equal to 2x. And then minus 2 times 6 is equal to 12. Is equal to 3 times 2x is 6x plus here 3 times 4 that is equal to 12. Okay, so since na-multiply na po natin, kaya na-remove na po yung close and open parenthesis here. Now, we're going to isolate the variable x sa left side at yung terms naman na walang variable x ay isolate natin sa right ng equal sign. Okay, how? Ito po munang 6x ang i-move natin sa left ng equal sign. So, how? Positive 6x siya, kaya magsusubtract tayo ng 6x. Okay, so let's become we have here 6x minus 6x. Okay, then dudugtong pa rin po natin yung plus 12 here. So dito naman ay 2x. Here ay kapareho po niya yung term na may x, kaya dugsong po natin dito na 2x minus 6x. And then ilagay pa rin po natin yung minus 12 dito. So, ang siningit lang po natin dito ay minus 6x. Okay? But the same pa rin yung given na equation natin. Okay, here, ang purpose nun, magiging 0 na po itong 6x minus 6x is 0. Okay? So, magiging 12 na lang po ang value dito sa right ng equal sign. At ito naman, 2x minus 6x, that is equal to negative 4x. Okay? So again, yung ginawa po natin dito na pagsusubtract ng 6x ay addition or subtraction property. Okay? So here, negative 4x from 2x minus 6x and then bring down minus 12 is equal to, again, 6x minus 6x is 0. So plus 12 or positive 12. So ilalagay po natin dito. Okay, so we have now negative 12 at 12 dito sa ating equation. So, imumove din po natin itong minus 12 sa right ng equal sign para ang matira po sa left ng equal sign ay ito pong negative 4x. So, this will become minus 12. Mag-a-add po tayo ng 12. Okay, so this become plus 12 sa left, plus 12 sa right. So, again, so the same po yung ating 4x minus 12. Okay, this one. So magpa-plus lang po tayo ng 12 sa both left and right ng equal sign. So let's become, ito pong minus 12 at plus 12, sila po ay opposite numbers or integers. So magiging 0 po ito. So matitira po dito ay minus 4x. Okay, so let's become, or negative 4x rather. So negative 4x is equal to 12 plus 12 is equal to 24. Okay, so we have now negative 4x is equal to 24. So ang hinahanap po natin o gusto po nating ma-solve ay x only sa left ng equal sign. So ito po ay negative, may negative 4 na numerical coefficient, i-remove natin by using multiplication property. So ano po yung multiply natin? Ito po ay 1 over negative 4. So bakit po 1 over negative 4? Kasi negative 4 yung numerical coefficient ng x. Okay? Since we multiply 1 over negative 4 sa left, dapat mag-multiply din po tayo ng 1 over negative 4 sa right ng equal sign. So again, ang purpose niyan ay we can cancel negative 4 divide by negative 4 is 1. Ano po? Kaya magiging, ang numerical coefficient po natin dito ay 1. Okay, so 1x or x is equal to 24 divided by negative 4 is equal to negative 6. So x is equal to negative 6. So yan po yung value ng x na solve natin mula po dito sa ating equation. So itaas ko po yung value ng x and let us try to check kung tama yung ating computation. Okay, so to check, this is our original equation. And then we're going to substitute the value of the variable which is equal to negative 6. So, lagay lang po natin yung negative 6 or substitute natin yung negative 6 sa variable. Okay, so this will become, okay, so wala po akong binago dito. So, 2 times, open parenthesis, so x, so negative 6, then follow, minus 6, close parenthesis, is equal to 3 times, open parenthesis, and then 2. So, we have x here. So, ang x ay negative 6. So, 2x. So, 2 times negative 6. Kaya ito po ay 2. Ang ginamit ko po ditong multiplication ay yung dot. So, 2 times negative 6 plus, and then ito po ay 4. Okay? So, here, we are going to simplify the number inside the close and open parenthesis. So, this will become 2 times negative 6 minus 6 is negative 12 is equal to 3 times 2 times negative 6 is negative 12 and then plus 4. So we're going to simplify this one. So this will become negative 12 plus 4 is negative 8. Okay? May 3 pa rin po doon. Simplify lang po natin ito. So here, 2 times negative 12 is equal to negative 24. And then multiply 3 times negative 8 here. That is equal to negative 24. Is negative 24 equal to negative 24? Yes, that's true. So meaning to say, yung na-compute po natin na value ng x na negative 6 is correct. How about this example number 6? Solve 3 times x plus 5 plus 4 times x plus 5 is equal to 21. So again, we have close and open parenthesis, but this time, yung close and open parenthesis ay parehong nasa left ng equal sign. At sa right ng equal sign ay wala po tayong close and open parenthesis. So how are we going to solve this kind of equation? So ganito lang po yon. This is the given equation. Again, to remove close and open parenthesis, we are going to follow or apply distributive property. So paano po? Distribute po natin ito. So 3 times x. So here, 3 times x is 3x and 3 times 5 is 15. So plus kaya plus 15. Okay? Okay, here, 4 times x is 4x plus 4 times 5 is 20. Kaya 4x plus 20 is equal to bring down 21. So, natanggal na po natin yung close and open parenthesis. Now, we are going to combine like terms. So, ano po yung like terms dito? We have 3x and 4x. Okay, so 3x, 4x, at 15, and then 20 are like terms. So, ibig sabihin, pareho po silang constant. Okay, so we have here 3x plus 4x kasi ang operation po niya ay plus. So, we can add directly 3x plus 4x, pwede pong i-add yan kasi po ay pareho silang nasa left ng equal sign. So, kahit may pagitan po pero pwede pong i-add yan. Ano po? Pwedeng i-simplify. Okay. So, 3x plus 4x is 7x. So, this become this one, 15 plus 20 is 35. So, plus 35 is equal to bring down 21. Okay, so we have now 3x plus 35 is equal to 21. So, i-move natin itong 35 sa right ng equal sign applying addition property. Okay, so here, to move 35, so since this is plus 35, kaya magmaminus tayo ng 35. So, minus 35 sa left, minus 35 sa right. Okay? Para ma-move po natin itong 35. So, this will become, magiging 0 po yung 35 minus 35 at ang matitira po dito ay 7x. So, we have now 7x is equal to 21 minus 35 is negative 14. Okay? So, we have 7x is equal to negative 14. I-remove natin yung 7, okay, by multiplication property. Pero ano po yung multiply natin? 1 over 7. So, bakit po 1 over 7? Kasi 7 po yung numerical coefficient ng x para ma-remove natin yung 7. So, we can cancel 7. Okay? And then, ang matitira po dito sa left ng equal sign ay x. And then, sa right side, negative 14 divided by 7 is negative 2. Okay? So, the value of the variable x is equal to negative 2. So, ilagay ko po sa taas and let us check if our answer is correct. Again, to check, we are going to substitute the value of x from the given equation, okay, or the original equation. So we have now 3 times open parenthesis x. So here, negative 2 po yung x. Substitute lang po natin. So here, 3 times negative 2. Ang value po ng x ay negative 2. Then follow, plus 5, close parenthesis, and then plus 4, open parenthesis. So x here, ang x again ay negative 2, kaya negative 2, and then bring down plus 5, okay, is equal to 21. So wala pong binago dito sa ating equation. Sinubstitute lang po natin yung value ng x na negative 2 sa variable. Okay? So we can simplify now. Pwede po nating i-simplify yung nasa loob ng close and open parenthesis. So here, negative 2 plus 5, that is equal to 3. Kaya 3 times negative 2 plus 5 is 3, and then plus, so here, 4, we can simplify. Negative 2 plus 5 is positive 3 again. So, times 3 is equal to 21. So, yun po yung pagsisimplify. Okay? Ang sinimplify lang po natin dito ay yung nasa loob ng parenthesis. So, we can multiply now 3 times 3. That is equal to 9. And then plus 4 times 3 is 12 is equal to bring down 21. And then we can add 9 plus 12, that is equal to 21. Is 21 equal to 21? Yes, that's true. So mean to say, or that means yung sagot po natin na value ng x na negative 2 is correct. Okay? Okay, so let's see how you understand the lesson. Let's try this activity. Solve for the value of the variable. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 linear equation in one variable. So try to answer, try to solve for the value of the variable. Pwede po ninyong i-post yung video na ito, try to answer, at kapag mayroon na po kayong sagot, baka pwede naman pong share nyo sa amin, comment your answer in the comment down below. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you learned something from this video lesson. See you on the part 2 of solving linear equation in one variable.